To the member responsible for the Airport Authority's Publicising Lost Property Sales Amendment Bill, why did he introduce the Airport Authority's Publicising Lost Property Sales Amendment Bill?
It's mana whakawa.
Nuk Korako.
Tēnā koe, e te mana whakawa. Firstly, I'd like to thank the opposition for giving me the opportunity to profile my bill. Through my background, sir, in the tourism industry, I've organised thousands of visitors coming into New Zealand. And I know, sir, what an inconvenience it is when they lose their luggage. And then trying to recover it again, sir, is quite problematic. Sir, the current requirements for this advertising lost property sales are archaic, prescriptive and not fit for purpose. And this is what this bill will fix. There's a saying, sir, he iti e pounamu. It is very small, but it is quality. Kia ora.
Supplementary question, Chris Hipkins.
Supplementary question, Mr Speaker. Can he confirm that no passengers are any more or less likely to lose their luggage as a result of his bill? And isn't this the type of carry-on that discredits the Parliament?
Nuk Korako.
Kia ora, sir. I didn't hear the question because of the noise.
Okay. Order. I'm going to invite the member to ask the question again, and I want silence while the question is asked.
Supplementary question, Mr Speaker. Mr Speaker, returning to my, I can't remember what my supplementary question was.
Well, I'm very close to moving on. I'll help the member. The member's question was, can he confirm whether it make any difference to the amount of luggage that might be lost?
Can he confirm that no passenger is any more or less likely to lose their luggage as a result of his bill? And isn't this the type of carry-on that discredits the Parliament?
Order. The first part of the question can be asked. Answered.
Mr Speaker, sir, I suggest the member actually look no further in me answering this question because, sir, his colleague Clayton Cosgrove, actually perhaps the unluckiest traveller alive, who regularly stopped his luggage, who lost his luggage and his suit, sir, all of which may have been recovered had there been more appropriate means of drawing his attention to them once they'd been found by the relevant airport authority, sir.
We will now order. We now will proceed to question number 2, but it would be helpful if then the answers relate to the question that's asked. Question number 2, Chris Hipkins.
To the member responsible for the Airport Authority's Publicising Lost Property Sales Amendment Bill, what recent evidence has he received, if any, that supports the need for the Airport Authority's Publicising Lost Property Sales Amendment Bill?
Order. Nuk Korako. Order. Nuk Korako.
Mr Speaker, the evidence that I've actually received, sir, has been in the response from the many emails and many, even the Auckland Airport Authority, sir, had actually contacted me and said what a great idea this was. The other part, sir, was that when we also looked, sir, I received an email actually from a person actually in Wainuiamata, sir, and in that email, sir, is that it actually said, if I could actually quote, sir, he said, I congratulate you on actually producing this bill because of the fact, sir, is that where there are so many of my friends and relations that have lost luggage, sir, and that could never ever find it through the normal channels.
Order. Order. Supplementary question, Chris Hipkins.
Did he seek the support of MPs to include the contents of the bill in a statutes amendment? If not, why not?
Nuk Korako.
Mr Speaker, I think one important point about this one, sir, is the fact is that we have a very collegial and collective caucus, And, sir, we worked very hard on a number of bills, sir, but particularly this one. I took this, sir, because the fact is out of my tourism background. And so, yes, we did actually involve other parts of our caucus colleagues, sir, and MPs.
No, I've heard one supplementary question. Question number 3, Chris Farfoy.
Thank you very much, Mr Speaker. My question is to the member responsible for the Airport Authority's Publicising Lost Property Sales Amendment Bill. Why is it necessary for the Airport Authority's bill to be advanced at this time?
Order. Order.
Mr Speaker,
Korako.
I refer the member to my earlier answers as to why this bill is a positive change. So the timing is not up to me. Like every other member of this House, I'm at the mercy of the biscuit tin.
Question.
Order. 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 Yeah, you'll get to afternoon smokers shortly. Supplementary question, Chris.
I think we should all stay away from the carbs. Mr Speaker, supplementary question. How many and which of New Zealand airports did he consult or approached him before submitting his bill?
Nuk Korako.
Kia ora, Mr Speaker. Sir, as I originally said, over my vast experience and time I was in the tourism industry, a number of my clients had lost luggage, sir, so I actually did speak a lot to the airport authorities. Sir, but over the beginnings of this bill, as I just said, Auckland Airport, sir, was actually one of the ones that I actually have spoken to. Kia ora.
Point of order, Mr Speaker. There was some...
Order. Point of order, Chris Farfoy.
I understand there was some noise, but I did ask the member what level of consultation or who had approached him before the bill, not after.
And there was... Order. The question was ultimately addressed. It did take some time. Auckland Airport was the answer. Question number 4, the Honourable Ruth Dyson.
Thank you very much, Mr Speaker. My question is to the member responsible for the Airport Authority Publicising Lost Property Sales Amendment Bill. What problem, if any, does the Airport Authority's Publicising Lost Property Sales Amendment Bill seek to address?
Nuk Korako.
Mr Speaker. So, travellers often don't live in the same area as the airport where they've lost property. That's the first thing. So advertising in the local newspaper is not the most effective way of communication. This bill, sir, gives airports the flexibility to better serve their customers, and especially the Port Hills constituents who have contacted me about my bill and think it's a great idea.
The Honourable Ruth Dyson.
Again to the member responsible for the Airport Authority's Publicising Lost Property Sales Amendment Bill. Does he think that the advertising rules around lost property are among the most pressing issues facing New Zealanders today?
Nuk Korako.
So, I think the situation here is that, sir, I do realise that there are more pressing things, and, sir, they are picked up in government bills. The other thing is the fact, sir, is that when we look at things like housing, where we're still working on a very comprehensive plan, all of that. So, sir...
Order, no. The question has been answered. It's not a time... Order. 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 Point of order, Honourable Jerry Brownlee.
Mr Speaker, noticing that there has been a lot of public comment about the bill that has just been in question, and noting also that the Labor Party in particular has said that it could be done some other particular way, and in the last question expressed the time that the House is going to take over this, notwithstanding the fact that they've wasted half an hour this afternoon.
Can I have the point of order, please?
I wish to seek leave, Mr Speaker, for the Airport Authority's Publicising Lost Property Sales Amendment Bill to be read for a third time with a vote taken without debate forthwith.
Leave is sought for that course of action. Is there any objection? There is objection.